This morning's Sweet Marsh waterfowl update is a bit different than the past few days have been. After yesterday, when I found the first of the dying trumpeter swans that happened to be a young of the year, I realized that there's really not a whole lot of point in recording all this death anymore. It's crossed the line. I expected that it would go from the Canada geese to the trumpeter swans. I saw the canvas back that was gasping for air early into this. I didn't want to believe that it would happen, but I knew that it would, and I just needed to see if it made it that far, and unfortunately it did. Today, as you can see, it's snowing, it's cold, it's windy out in the open, so I didn't spend a whole lot of time in the air with my drone. I went out, took a look to see if there were more, and I didn't see any dead ones in the snow. Looking at my controller, it could be that there were, but I didn't see any. What I'll do is I'll share some video after this part of it, and some still pictures, and I don't know if I'll be coming out here too much more and making extensive videos out of this. Again, what's the point? This outbreak has spread. It's not just here at Sweet Marsh. This outbreak is far-reaching across Iowa, across the Midwest, and who knows how far it's going. It's not like any agency isn't paying attention. It's not like some government scientist is missing the details on this. This is nature. What we're seeing here is an outbreak in wild birds that could possibly be carrying over to the animals that eat on them. But this is nature, and unfortunately it's right here. It's right in our face, and it's ugly. And like you, I don't like it, but it is nature. So what can we do? Well, when we have concentrations of birds like this, when there's only this little bit of open water, and this water's not it's not moving. It's not like on the river where it's moving, and even the rivers aren't exempt from this. But when they're congregated so close, as you'll see in some of the pictures from today, if one of them gets it, it's likely to spread. What we can do for any of our wildlife, whether it's waterfowl or if it's the deer, is we need to be careful that we're not causing them to congregate. I recently saw where people are putting food out for white-tailed deer, and it's in the mind it sounds good. It's helping them through the winter, but it's also forcing them to feed together. So what's the risk to that? Well, we've got chronic wasting disease, or CWD. We've got the hemorrhagic disease that's in the area. We've got to allow these wildlife to be spread out. We can't save them all, but we can save some by how we act. Even my backyard bird feeders, I'm guilty. There's been at least a couple of times when I've seen birds with conjunctivitis, which is an infection around the eyes. Did that come from them being congregated together at the feeder? Studies indicate that it may have been. So we need to be careful on what we do. We need to recognize that this is nature at its worst, doing what nature does. These species are all together, they're congregated, and there's an outbreak. So with that, I'm going to kind of wrap this up. I'll put some video and some still pictures here at the end. I don't know what more to say about this. It's sad. I'll also put a link to the DNR press release on this in the description below. But what else can we do? This is just sad, and nature's taking its course. It's going to take some time. Let's hope that in the spring things will start to rebound, we'll recover. Let's hope that it doesn't go from Sweet Marsh behind me to a turkey production facility or chickens or wherever where they're commercially produced and tens of thousands have to be put down. Let's hope it stays here, and then let's hope out here this quickly ends, the outbreak resolves itself, and things look better again. I do thank you for watching, and I do thank you for caring.